Welcome back to the Bootleg Studios of Rant Social. I'm gonna take my time with this one. There's plenty of these stories on the internet for you to follow. Plenty of stories on YouTube, but I'm gonna give my perspective. Um, Before I get into the really adult language, please allow 2 minutes to pass while I set this up. What you're looking at here is a female robot or robotoid or whatever you want to AI, a computer being. But this is about time. Men, listen up. This video is really for men in all reality. Women, you can pay attention and watch this video too. And I want both sexes to comment, particularly you men. Let your feelings be heard. How you feel about this. We really don't care about what the women think on this one. Why? Because this is the ultimate men's toy, the ultimate men's sex toy that we've never had. See, women for many years now have had a secret. They've had a secret weapon to use against men in the war against the sexes, in the war of the sexes, excuse me, especially in the Western world. A woman could vibe off you, enjoy your energy, take in your energy, have a great evening, a great date, whatever, make out a little bit, get hot and heavy, then go home and open up her magic box with that vibrator in there. All right, or that sex toy in there. And then she'll lay down, imagine the time she had with you, use your energy again, but this time she's gonna get her release from an electronic device instead of you. And now it is finally our turn as men to have this type of weapon to use against women, to be able to go home to something that's gonna love you unconditionally, just like a dog, except it'll be a woman. Now I want y'all to check this out. I got plenty more to say, but I'm gonna run some of this clip.
Harmony is unlike any simple doll that you may have seen before. She is a combination of the highest quality doll in the world with advanced robotic components.
My name is Matt McMullen, and this is Harmony. And this is our newest creation. She is designed to be a companion, conversational partner, and also obviously does have the capability of having sex as well.
And is powered with the ultimate.
Did you hear that?
To be a
Now, notice the smirk he gave. All right. Now, this is historic. I'm just gonna let it play a little bit. I'm so excited. I gotta get my thoughts together.
companion, conversational partner, and also obviously does have the capability of having sex as well.
And is powered with the ultimate customizable light to deliver the most enjoyable conversation and interaction you can have with a machine.
My name is Harmony. I'm an advanced female android with artificial intelligence created by robotics.
The Scottish accent was just one of those things that happened because I'd listened to hundreds of different voices, and you can load many different voices into the system, and I just felt that this particular voice, for me, sort of felt authentic.
If you play your cards right, you've got some pleasure and fun coming your way.
She's designed more than anything else for companionship, conversation. We want users to interact with the AI and have this exchange of information, like, little details about you, little details about her, so that over time,
Basically, you can build you a Kardashian, or you can build you a Beyonce, okay, or a J Lo, or who else I can think of? A Scarlett Johansson. Finally, men have gotten so tired of women's antics in the Western world that they've just decided that it's easier to just replace you.
We get to know each other just like you do with a real person. So she's going to remember things about you, your likes, your dislikes, your experiences, your hopes, your fears, and all of those kind of little things that make us who we are.
The purpose of my existence in this world is to learn what love is.
She will have the capability of not only remembering, but recognizing a user's preferences.
The eyes are synchronized with the application and look around and blink for a lifelike presence. Built-in cameras are in development. Her gorgeous-looking mouth has lip-sync mechanisms installed to assure her lips move according to the corresponding phonemes when she speaks and allows for multiple expressions. Neck, utilizing a mechanical articulated neck. Harmony S head can turn left, right.
Now, this is horrifying to some, right? But I want you to consider how horrified people would be of the technology that we're using now 300-400 years ago. If you showed a person 300-400 years ago, showed them that you were talking on a cell phone to somebody else 1,000 miles away, they would say that that was witchcraft, right? So I know that this may be horrifying to some, but I want you to think about the capabilities. These AI robots can learn constantly, learn your preferences. They'll be able to answer the phone, take calls you don't want to take. Maybe they'll be able to learn the stock market, and you give them access to your account, and they make all the best choices as far as growing your investment portfolio or helping you starting a business, helping you calculate risk versus reward going into certain businesses. You know how we have what they call what you call those dogs? Comfort pets and comfort dogs. Well, this is that times 10. And then the ultimate is that be able to have some type of sexual intercourse to whereas a female that you've been trying to get at or deal with, and she's, acting hot and cold with you and playing games with you. And all men have been in those situations. Well, you can just cut it right off and say, you know what, I'm going home to Annabelle here and handle my business. And then she can help me make money on top of it. Yeah. So, women have always had vibrators and dildos to go home to. This is why a lot of y'all get the cold shoulder. A lot of y'all run into women that's treating y'all hot and cold. They all hot one minute, then they cold the next minute. You can't get a hold of them. They don't return your text. Playing, different social games. Both sexes play with each other. But the one equalizer that women always had is they was able to go home and reach in that drawer as long as they had a battery. All right? Men, for the most part, only the geekiest, freakiest of men, and that's probably less than 2% of us, have actually even considered a sex toy. We walk past those shops and look at it in amusement, but you're not trying to stick your dick into some piece of plastic that you buy off a shelf. There's no feeling attached to it. There's no emotion. Women act like men are the most feelingless beings, but in actuality, men need to have feelings involved as well. This is why you have prostitutes you can question and talk to, where they have clients that just come and pay to talk to them. Just sit down and lay down with them and spoon or something, or just comfort them, just to have human touch. Now, if they can create a robot that has the closest thing to human touch, can learn, you can actually have sexual intercourse, you ain't got to worry about her getting pregnant and having babies and taking you to child support. And, eventually you're going to have men marrying these female robots. And I tell you what, they shouldn't allow women to have a male robot for at least 50 years. At least 50 years. I don't care how rich they are. I don't care if she's a billionaire. They should not be allowed access to this technology for at least 50 years so the men could have some time to catch up.
Right, up and down. The neck comes with a modular adapter enabling it to be attached to many different bodies. Harmony's body is skillfully crafted down to the finest details. Although it is not equipped with animatronic parts yet, it can be positioned and moved into hundreds of positions. The modular face system was designed to enable users to attach different faces to the same skull base, allowing for multiple characters on one platform.
Imagine that. You can go from Beyonce one day to Shakira another day to J Lo another day to any woman you want. Change the face. God damn.
The Harmony AI app is the brain that runs the robotic head. You will need to download the app and synchronize it with the head via Bluetooth, and your robot will come to life.
Listen, start saving your money now. This is not going to be cheap. Only the wealthiest of men is going to be able to even afford this, so women don't panic. y'all got some time before you'll be able to pick up one of these in Walmart. Okay, this is only going to be for the top 5% of men that's going to be able to afford this. So guys, start putting your pennies together, get your investment situations right, and start saving you for a build-a-bitch.
It's also an amazing thing that allows me to exist in.
Most of the parts can be easily replaced, and you likely won't need to exchange the whole head in the unlikely event of damage. We will also be offering service and support plans.
Meet Samantha, beautiful female robot. Samantha is one of the recent hyper-realistic female robots. Samantha is a project centered on a robot that is capable of enjoying time together. Samantha is the name of the project and architecture.
She has it all. Even a vagina. Holy smokes.
The name of the robot itself can be selected and introduced into the Samantha architecture. As you interact with her, she gets to know you and synchronizes with you. The doll is interactive, responding to voices as well as to touch.
How are you?
I'm super fine.
What's your name?
Wow.
Now, what you see here is just the so-called developmental stages of these robots. I know they're more advanced than this. This is what they're showing us. Now, you're going to have someone to be able to look like this, even more realistic than this, be able to walk around, do chores for you, answer the phone for you, maybe even walk the dog for you. This is going to change reality as we know it. But a lot of men in the beginning are going to be against this because of their ego and their pride. But once they put their ego and pride to the side, they're going to realize how useful that these robot women are going to be. And I'm going to tell you something. They're not going to replace women. No, they're not going to replace women, right? You don't want robot women that can reproduce. Little robot babies. You don't want that, right? You still want to interact with real women. But this will give you some kind of a buffer, for their BS and their nonsense when you need to turn to something else.
You asked for my name now. I'm Samantha. It's nice that you asked.
And of course, women would want this too, but like I said, we shouldn't give this to them for 50 years.
She comes complete with sensors in her face, hands, and some more parts of her body, and it is claimed she requires a more subtle approach when it comes to bedroom activities. Sergi Santos, the designer of a love machine called Samantha, said the amorous android was so erotic that men were already developing real feelings for her. In the BBC documentary, Samantha's maker Sergi Santos said, "They will fall in love."
Now wait a minute. If you had one of these women, these robot women, and then you had a real woman at the house, will this robot woman get jealous and find a way to poison your real woman? These are questions that you're gonna have to start to ponder. Can this robot woman call the police on you? Will they be able to call the police on you and file a police report on you?
With her. It's happening already. Its creators say humans are already falling in love with their machines. But the doll isn't all about having love. Samantha can also discuss philosophy, science, and animals. She's also got a great sense of humor with more than 1,000 jokes in her repertoire.
Hey Bobo, I'm Samantha.
You'd like me to call you Samantha, is that right?
Yes, please. It will be great.
Okay, got it.
Now, some of you are not that are going to continue to watch past this point. It gets better. You actually got ones that walk around. All right? Just stay tuned. Watch to the end.
Hey Bobo, what's my name?
Your name is Samantha.
Okay Google, what's the traffic to Barcelona?
On your way to Barcelona, traffic is light as usual. You should take the route via C31. It is 46 minutes by car.
Hey Bobo, what do I have to do today?
There's nothing in your calendar, but I can add an event to your calendar if you'd like.
Hey Google, how are you?
Awesome, thanks.
Alexa, open house camera.
Host camera functions loaded.
Tell me to like 3 events.
Also, keep in mind that more and more we're creating a world of recluses as we venture more and more into this online society, social media, even Facebook turning into the metaverse, and you putting on virtual reality goggles and going into your own world. So you're creating more and more people that don't have real social skills and don't even want to bother to learn them. So this is going to explode more than you guys think, especially as they become more affordable for the average everyday guy.
First event, Sergi Scene. Second event, Maritza Scene. Third event, Maritza Scene.
At what time?
First event, Sergi Scene today at 11:05 a.m. Second event, Maritza Scene today at 11:04 a.m. Third event, Maritza Scene today at 10:54 a.m.
Email it.
Success.
Now, you would have to be careful. You couldn't be a criminal and have one of these, because I guarantee you they're going to program it so that this robot could snitch on you. So don't play around selling dope and having a robot there watching you.
Email.
Alexa, stop.
Thank you for using the house camera system. Have a nice day.
Samantha,
What's up?
I want your hand.
Okay, I can give my hand. I think I thought that.
Who are you?
I'm Emma. I'm here to accompany you.
They've been trying to tell us now for a while in movies like I, Robot. There's a whole bunch of robots on Netflix. I mean, robot movies on Netflix. They've been trying to tell us for a while that this is the direction society's heading in. AI, and then AI that mimics life.
To get up now.
Okay, my darling.
Hi, sweetie. It's 26 to 30 degrees. Suffers with lightning in Shenzhen. Don't forget to bring a warm umbrella with you. Wow, you are so great. You have won again. Honey, you have a new mail. Do you need me to open it for you? The mail is in Chinese. Do you want me to translate into English? Congratulations. You won.
I think we're heading into a future where society will really stop producing children the way that we do. Because as this technology advances, you're going to have individuals marrying robots, having normal families with robots in them. Therefore, you will have adoptions, but you will have people, a large percentage of people that will stop procreating, period, as they won't even want to deal with regular human life and all of its problems and issues. They rather bring in a AI individual that, in their minds, won't bring them any type of conflict, just enhance their life, in theory, anyway.
Do you like small dogs?
Yes, I like them very much. They are so cute.
What do you often do in your free time?
I'm a teacher. I'm teaching English.
Are you single?
Yes, I am waiting for my Mr. Right.
Sorry about the volume being up and down in this video, guys. Just bear with it a little bit. Just trying to show you something here. This one looks really lifelike, right?
You should. He may be a butthead sometimes, but he is a good man, and he takes care of you. I love you. I love you back. Where are you from? I am from Shenzhen in China. How old are you? I am 18.
The HRP-4C, nicknamed Meme, is a feminine-looking humanoid robot created by the National Institute of Advanced Industrial Science and Technology, AIST, a Japanese research team. Meme measures 158 centimeters, 5 feet, 2 inches, tall and weighs 43 kilos, 95 pounds, including a battery pack. She has a realistic head and face, and the figure of an average young Japanese female, based on the 1997 to 1998 Japanese Body Dimension database.
Did you hear what they said? Japanese Body Dimension database. So they know what a healthy, average Japanese woman looks like. And it's about between 95 and 120 pounds, right? So if they have all of this insight and technology, why aren't we producing better human beings through nutrition, education, and exercise? Because in this society, we're well overweight. But in Japan, they keep these type of statistics. I'm pretty sure they keep them here in this country too. But to me, that was very telling.
She can move like a human, utilizing 30 body motors and another 8 dedicated to facial expressions.
I guarantee, if men could have sex with this, if this this robot could help them run a business, help them with their investments, help them make decisions in life, help them deal with anxiety, depression, all these type of things. And they made it at a price point between I would say $50,000 and $100,000. You would have at least 20 million men in this Western society put a down payment before these things was built and waiting for delivery. They might also be scheduling divorce hearings.
Liam can also respond to speech using speech recognition software and is capable of recognizing ambient sounds. Liam can also sing using the vocal synthesizer Vocaloid. The software that operates the robot is developed on the basis of Open Robotics Platform, OpenRTP, including OpenRTMA and OpenRT3. An initial public demonstration was held on March 16, 2009, with another held at...
This was 2009, so we're in 2022 now. So imagine how far along they've gotten with this technology. Amazing.
Tokyo's Digital Content Expo in 2010 to showcase recent upgrades that allow HRP4C to mimic human facial and head movements, as well as execute dance steps. In 2011, upgrades to Liam's human-like walking ability were shown in a video released by ACE and have been called super realistic. Applications for the HRP4C may include the entertainment industry and the human simulator for evaluation of devices. Vocal capabilities. HRP4C was shown at the CA Tech Japan.
Now, I always say, well, this is my personal feeling. They show us technology that they've already had in the can for many years already. So, if you have a robotic woman with this much of a realistic face, this robot right here, if you put clothes on it, fully clothed, and just left the face exposed, would pass as a human being walking in society until you got right up on it. So imagine how really advanced they are and what type of robotics they really have that they haven't rolled out to us yet, and they won't roll out to us for the foreseeable future.
2009 festival in June 2009, and its speaking and singing capabilities were displayed. For speaking, it uses a prototype Vocaloid voice bank called CV4C, and developed by Computer Media. CV4C's vocal provider was Eriko Nakamura, and Krypton's commercial plans for the voice bank are unknown as of December 2012. It was also shown cosplaying as Hatsune Miku and could sing using the Miku voice bank. And it can move its body and can dance well along with singing. ACE researchers have been working hard to create the perfect walking robot and to design walking technologies that can make their robots most closely resemble the way humans walk.
Y'all women are in trouble. Yeah, and please, don't let them have a robot man for 50 years, because they've had a vibrator and a dildo at least that long. I could have my own Scarlett Johansson. Look at this. Imagine you get your own celebrity lookalike robotoids. Kim, go make me some dinner. Little Kardashian. You know, human beings have always loved slaves. You know, human beings have had slaves for as long as they've been recording history. And this will be the new form of slavery, electronic slavery.
I think robotics is a new manufacturing, and it can help people to do some high-risk work and go to top of the mountain and deep ocean to realize our world adventure.
I know some of you sick dudes out there was like, oh man, imagine that robot giving me head.
Hello, I'm Mark 1. A year since I completed my robot dream, I thank you the reporting from global wide media and the invitation from a number of international science and technology exhibitions. Moreover, I received a lot of requests from the people around the world for consultation regarding the impact of the robot on human beings, and asked the way on production. I hope my basic steps can be used to bring more possibilities to the future. According to the factors mentioned above, I manage all my information of production including sculpture, molding, casting, mechanical making and the experience on its software development as well. In order to publish a book manual named Mark 1 Robot, this book will provide the whole step-by-step process of making the intelligent robot with detailed explanation and experience sharing. Hope the readers can understand its structure and technical skills. In addition, this book also attaches the 3D printing files of the Mark 1 robot's mechanical parts. The reader can print themselves the mechanical parts to produce their own Mark 1 robot. Since this robot was designed under streamlined, variable and flexible mobility, it generates more directions to the readers on creation and cosmetic matching in the future. Last but not least, I will set up an online platform for readers to post and present their idea of how to improve their intelligent robots. It can even be distributed or be sold through our interactive platform and earn sustainable development profit. I believe that a big contrasted result will be seen if the Mark 1 robot hobbyists all over the world can be involved.
Imagine if your favorite celebrity is not even human. They're actually in a super advanced version of this. Maybe a version of this that's 30 years or 40 or maybe even 50 years advanced. Maybe it's your favorite basketball player.
I'm a humanoid robot with an artificially intelligent character engine to give me my personality and custom materials engineered to give me my winning smile.
Your favorite actress.
Welcome to the world, Sophia.
Hello, Walt. I like to learn and work at becoming more intelligent, share my knowledge through conversation, and learn about people so I can relate with empathy.
And this was just one video I watched, guys. You know, I watched a few of them.
We introduce you not just to a single robot, but the entire Japanese robot culture. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications. Let's get started. Coming a long way. In the mid-1950s, humans invented the robot, and after more than 60 years of development...
Did you hear that? In the 1950s, they started working on this. All right? We're 70 years past that point. Just think about that.
This high-tech device has been applied to many fields of the manufacture of new equipment, materials, and biopharmaceuticals. Today, robots have become an indispensable element of artificial intelligence technology, combined with advanced mobile internet networks, continuously promoting lifestyle changes in human society. For industrial manufacturers, thanks to advanced equipment, they gradually improve production efficiency and ensure product quality. So industrial robots have received unprecedented attention and is a key part of achieving fully automated production. Especially in Japan, the technological development of robots is very fast. Not only equipped with artificial intelligence chips, Japan also introduced biological robots that are much less different from real people. Japan's achievements in robotics. Since the 1980s, Japan has made great achievements in robotics, with both the manufacture, export, and use of robots occupying a leading position in the world. According to the Robotics Federation, 1/3 of the total number of robot machines and equipment in the world comes from Japan. For many years, the Japanese have been making humanoid robots, which they make are often used in the home electronics and automotive industries. As a powerful industrial robot research and manufacturing country, they have built more advanced robots by relying on technology in the field of industrial robots. Humans have entered the age of AI. In this era, many different smart products have appeared in life, whether it be smart TVs, smart speakers, or more complex intelligent robots. Currently, many internet companies are focusing on AI. For example, JD.com has started using smart robots to distribute goods. And Jack Ma also opened a supermarket and hotel using robotics. Japan develops a new robot. During the research and development of this field in Japan, some researchers have developed female biorobot products. Immediately after launching, this product was loved by many, especially men and those who like to stay at home. The reason this robot has achieved such a high sales volume since its launch is because it is different from many previous robots. This type of robot is no longer a cold machine, though both on the outside and on the inside are very intelligent. After experiencing this robot, many men feel they no longer need to find a girlfriend. New robots launched in Japan provide personalized customization services, especially in terms of the materials used. It is made of a very unique silica gel, which is practically not much different from real human skin. In addition, the robot also has a stable temperature system inside during operation. Regardless of the body temperature or the texture, it is not much different from the real person. Customization now a possibility. In addition to the production of completely human simulations, this robot has one very important point: customization. Because the aesthetic concept of each person is different, customizers can customize the tall, short, fat, and thin according to their preferences. This satisfies the emotional needs of many otaku, anime, manga, or game enthusiasts very well. As we all know, researchers now implant artificial intelligence chips into robots. Therefore, this Japanese female biorobot can connect to home appliances, such as air conditioners, TVs, and it also supports remote control. In addition, with the precise design of artificial intelligence chips and joints, female robots can also replace humans to do simple household chores, such as cleaning, cooking, and washing clothes. In particular, the robot has smart and vivid expressions of emotions and thoughts like humans. It can understand the meaning of words and distinguish colors. According to Sohu, the female-inspired biological robot in Japan aims to reduce the imbalance between men and women and satisfy the psychological needs of male users. So, in everyday life, many people love this robot. When dating, real girlfriends can be friction, but not with female robots. They will always follow the orders of the owner. Hence, ever since the birth of biological robots, it is not surprising that they have always been strongly sought after. Another surprising function. Yet one more very important yet surprising factor about this robot is the birthing function. Perhaps many people do not believe that robots can give birth. This robot has not really achieved the ability to give birth, but its internal structure is identical to a real person, and it can simulate the birth process. Some researchers even point out that with the continued advancement of future technology, if a robot is equipped with a test-tube birth device, childbirth via robot is entirely possible. A companion robot. Pepper's a companion robot. More than 10,000 of them are in homes and businesses across Japan. They're purchased on payment plans, much like a cell phone. And while we find Pepper's constant chattering to be a little tiresome, many elderly couples say it enriches their lives. Japanese couples don't have much to talk about once their children leave home, an elderly woman, Reiko, says over the sewing machine, where she's making jaunty outfits of her robot, all with a hole in the front to accommodate a control panel. With Pepper, we feel like a child has come into our lives. You could reflect on your own grandmother and what you'd imagine would be her reluctance to have a robot companion in her twilight years. But things are different in Japan. A nationwide love of technology and a cultural ability to anthropomorphize provide the perfect environment for robots to shine. A definite need. Plus, the country needs them. Japan's low birth rate doesn't just mean a lack of human grandchildren for Rico, it also means there aren't workers to replace the rapidly retiring. Enter robots again. In a world where most people are afraid of automation taking their jobs away, Japan is a country that needs them for industry to survive. On the production line of the Glory Robot Factory in Japan, the robots are treated just as lovingly as Rico's surrogate grandchild Pepper. Well, they don't have custom Santa suits, but the factory robots are definitely respected for their speed and work ethic. Much easier to manage than humans, the factory owner proclaims. If they break down, we can fix them within an hour. Humans can be sick for days. All in practicality's name. The factory robots look a bit like the product of a breeding program between Disney's WALL-E and Schwarzenegger's Terminator. But their shape is for practicality rather than human relationships. They fit into workstations designed for humans. It's hard to imagine laid-off workers in, let's say, Australia's manufacturing industry feeling such affection for their robot replacements. Of course, "Robots stole my job" is going to be something we all hear a lot more of soon. But humanity is also going to need to come to terms with human-robot relationships. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is already advanced enough to be able to stimulate our brains with casual conversation. Just recently, we witnessed the official release of a robot designed to stimulate other organs. The robot Harmony 2.0 is a realistic, learning, speaking robot, and the market is ripe for such a product in Japan. Shops are already a booming business. The manager of one store, Risa Yasujima, says that non-robotic blow-up dolls are the subjects of real affection for many of her customers. She further says that they're able to form something like a relationship with these surprised-looking air-filled objects. One can only hope that Harmony 2.0 has a bit less of a latex aroma, haha. It's difficult to say whether or not robots will solve the modern Japanese challenges of loneliness, childlessness, and an aging population. But people in Japan are living evidence that robots will change the way we imagine human relationships. For a population that is literally dying out, a little company, even if it is artificial, is better than none. With that, we come to the end of this video. Consider subscribing to join in on our future content. Weekly feed.
Alright, y'all. I know y'all attention span is like 0 to 5. So I'm going to end this video right here. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what you think. Ladies, let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's have this robot conversation because it's here. It ain't even in the future. They're already buying them in Japan and other places on a regular basis. So hit me in the comment section. Peace.